This Lyft driver is in trouble. He tried to grope a girl while he should have just took her home and dropped her off on the curb, but he didn't. Check this out. Two different stories. Check it out.
Okay.
It's video that will leave you outraged.
Where is?
Right here.
A rideshare driver appears to be groping his passenger's breasts as he helps her to her front door. Her purse is draped around her neck, and you can hear her dog barking inside her house as she slurs her words.
Are you an Uber driver?
He put his hands around her waist.
What company?
Oh, Lyft.
Lyft?
Yes, yeah. I want to make sure you get home safely.
Now the woman who says she was groped is speaking out.
It's disgusting. I was so intoxicated. I was falling over.
Did you hear that? Now, some guys probably thinking she was tore up. And I know some women ladies are going right now, he shouldn't have touched her. Y'all both are right. Everybody's right. She shouldn't have been that drunk. And yes, that guy was an idiot groping her. But let's keep going.
And to know that someone would take advantage of someone in that state, it's unimaginable.
Lauren Christensen says she was heading home after a night out with friends in Dallas.
Just had the most amazing night. There's a lot of drinks involved.
So her friend ordered a Lyft to take her home. She never imagined she would get groped.
Did you remember the driver grabbing you like that? Did you have any recollection of that?
Not at all.
Unsteady on her feet, Lauren tries to open the door.
Here, no. You're putting in the wrong.
That would have been a bad choice, because if he's groping her now, we don't even know what was said in the vehicle, which they should have cameras in the vehicle. Had he got inside that home with her and what he's been displaying right there, that's not a good look for him.
The Lyft driver didn't park his car outside of Lauren's house. He actually parked it down the street. One of Lauren's neighbors went outside to check out the suspicious car and heard the commotion on Lauren's front porch and went to see if everything was okay.
Steve, I love you so.
You're welcome. I just want to make sure everything's all right.
I told him, listen, I said, that's my neighbor, and I'm watching over her. And he took off.
Do you feel your neighbor saved you?
Absolutely.
The next morning, Lauren saw the video on her home surveillance camera and went to police.
I had to call my daughter. I was so embarrassed to tell her how drunk I was. And she immediately was like, Mom, no, that wasn't your fault. He should have never done that to you.
What's been the hardest part of
here? Let's stop right here, because this is crazy. Now you saw how he was like, Lyft. But I have another footage here from, I believe, ABC, and it shows that he was kind of frustrated. Let's check it out.
Watching this back,
It was gross.
but without it, Lauren Christensen wouldn't have known.
I was embarrassed. I thought, I shouldn't have gotten that drunk. It was my fault.
After a night out with coworkers in April of 2022, her friend called her a lift home because she was too drunk to drive. She wouldn't see this until the next morning. We've blurred his face because he has not been arrested. The man who drove her home groping her chest as he walks her to the front door.
Because I kept asking him, who do you drive, like, who do you work for? And he was just so adamant that he worked for himself. And then when he finally did say Lyft, it was aggressively and like out of frustration. Like, shut up.
Lyft, yes.
If he'd gotten in my house, I can't imagine.
A neighbor came out that night to check on Christensen. She says he would eventually tell that man he should leave.
Oh my God.
I'm just going like, how in the world did this guy, like on this, the footage of ABC, they didn't actually show or say that he parked 2 blocks down, like the Inside Edition one. And when you park 2 blocks away from the house as a Lyft driver, and he walks her there, he's trying to hide something. Like, did he know that she actually had footage of like a Ring doorbell right there? I mean, I know he kept looking at it, but this is just be all crazy, y'all. Crazy. Let's keep going.
I'm so lucky. thank God for my neighbor. I could be dead.
The next day, she filed a police report and also had the incident reported to Lyft, asking for the driver's license plate information for the report. Lyft did not give that information, but sent a link to steps to take to request data from the company, writing the matter was investigated and that the $8.69 were refunded for the ride. In a statement,
that's about to be $8,098.25 in a court battle that she's going to win because of that. Listen here, bottom line, guys, you cannot do dumb stuff like that. Never it should be even thought about doing, especially when you're doing a rideshare. Because if he was driving for Lyft and he had a regular job, it's over. They're gonna fire him for sexual misconduct on both, and he's gonna be a predator. If that's just what's gonna happen. Crazy. And girls, let me tell you right now, a little personal message to you girls. Quit going out, getting drunk, and getting so where you can't even stand up and expecting a Lyft driver to take you home or Uber driver to take you home. No, y'all need to have a designated driver. Even my boys, when we were younger, there was one person that took everybody home. He was the guy. He got everything. He got food. He got money. He was the guy. That was before Uber and all of them came up. You don't know whose car you get into. Yeah, they might have a 5-star rating. That don't mean jack, especially in Vegas. I've heard all kinds of stories. Come on, y'all. Ladies, don't do it. Quit being crazy. Oh, that poor girl, though. I feel sorry for her. She shouldn't have been groped like that. That guy didn't have the right to touch her like that. He didn't have the right at all. And I hope he gets the penalty, the biggest penalty of all. This needs to come to an end. It's just ridiculous. Quit drinking, and guys, quit being stupid.